Welcome to the Caribbean Edge. My name is Dawn Wilson, and we are streaming live because Auntie Sophie and I have a show to talk about some phenomenal children in Jamaica who have entered an amazing poetry contest. So you're going to see a preview as we've selected the top 10. But before we get really excited and into it, I want to do some introductions because I know most of you know me, Dawn Wilson, host of the Caribbean Edge and the Caribbean Edge Kids. So welcome. Remember, first of all, you need to click the share button and share this because you don't want your friend them to miss out. All right, so I'm going to introduce my co-host first and foremost, Miss Sophia Nicholson. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, aka Auntie Sophia from the Caribbean Edge Kids, where we read with some phenomenal children most Sundays right here live on Facebook. So I'm happy to be here to share in another arena, but again, it's with kids. And you're going to be really, really impressed this evening when we roll out the top 10 of those that entered for this fabulous competition created by Peter Gracey, the Poetry Scholarship. And the little ones are coming in from Jamaica. So I'm excited. Thanks for having me, Auntie Dawn.
Anytime. So we do want to meet the panel. And first and foremost, we're going to meet the man whose poem has taken over Jamaica by our children, our most precious children. And I had the privilege, like some of the members on this panel, to watch every single video. And I can tell you the competition was strong. So Honorable Peter Gracey, you are doing a phenomenal job with our children. And we are so proud to be a part of this. Tell us about you and what your vision is for this.
Okay, very good. Nice being here, and thanks everyone for being a part of this scholarship. It's really a blessing to know that we can all get together for the same purpose and the same reason to support our children in Jamaica and make sure that they are really equipped and the teachers are equipped to actually help the students to better themselves, to make Jamaica a better place in the future. This is Jamaica came to me not by self, but I would say more of a message. Some may call it a divine intervention, but they say coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. So what I did is I took that feel and that message that I got to say, you know what, this is my seed, this is my roots, Jamaica is my roots. And we need to go back and we need to support this country from where we are because we are Jamaicans. There is one part in this poem that says, our hearts beat and pulse in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God, we put Jamaica first. I'm Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. So with that said, I have to think back of how I got to where I was and allow other students, other kids to actually get to where I am and to bypass where I find myself. The only way I can do that is to educate kids and to create scholarships to help students to reach this point is an idea that was given. It's more like some people may call it a gift, but I just think it's an idea. And when I push this idea through the Kiwanis and they push it through JD Tan, through the Jamaica Teachers Association, everyone accepted it, and we were able to get this far, to get over 200 applications and over about 79 actual renditions that came through. Now, I just want to say this, I have nothing to do with the voting. I have nothing to do with the selections. But what I know is this, everyone did a phenomenal job because I had the opportunity to watch each and every video. It's unfortunate that we are only going to select 10 tonight, but what I can say is this, everyone that participated are winners. And I want to just send my sincere thanks and appreciation to the group that came around us, came around me with this idea and said, it's a phenomenal idea, let's do it. Let me first start by thanking the Kiwanis. The Kiwanis Club of Lauderhill, Florida, stepped up and they said, we are a part of this. The President Barry Harris, and we are a part of this. And we pushed it through the JD10, the Jamaica Diaspora Task Force and Action Network. They got out to the with Leo Gillings and Kimon Gooden. I have to mention their names because they're super important to this project. And we got through the teachers with all the schools in Jamaica, primary and high schools. And we were able to get the scholarship out there to every classrooms. And we have so many renditions. The students are beautiful. And I'll tell you this much. We're here to support Jamaica. We're here to build Jamaica. We're here to set a standard that this is not about us. This is not about me. This is not about this is Jamaica. This is about the students. This is about the future of Jamaica. And this is a drive that I have to make this happen. 100% transparent. Every dime, nickel, and everything that's spent we'll be able to show it that what we're doing is for real. So I want to thank the group that came together and say, I want to support you going forward for the rest of your life. And this group formed a company around this called This is Jamaica. This is Jamaica. The website is thisisjamaica.org. And we have a few people who came in and became executives. We have Karel Chang, who's the president of This is Jamaica. Dr. Andrea Thorpe, who is the vice president. We have Dawn Wilson, who is on this program, the Caribbean Edge. She is the executive secretary, and we have Mr. Tony D. Anthony Dioli, who is the treasurer. We're going to be bringing on more people as it goes along, but the reason for this is to bring people together who believes that we can make Jamaica a better place. We can make the children of Jamaica more equipped to go to school and actually give their parents an ease. Their parents don't have to worry about too much. I want to thank our sponsor, the Real Credit Deal, who actually said that they will double the amount of money for the scholarship next year. And so we can actually put more money in the hands of students or in the bursaries and get them better equipped for the future, because they're our future, and the future of Jamaica are these students.
Thank you. We are so honored to be part of it. And I so agree with you. I mean, I can tell you it was a tedious process watching all the videos. However, I was blown away by all the talent of all the children. And I can tell you, it was not an easy task to narrow it down, like you said, to the top 10. So I'm going to switch over and let the panel just say a quick couple words that's here with us right now. Ms. Carol, our president. Go ahead, Carol.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dawn. It is such a pleasure to be here. It is such a pleasure to be a part of this team. This team is awesome. I could not have asked for a better team to work with. So far, everything has been amazing. I look forward to tonight. Like you, like me, I was blown away. And it just watching the kids put a smile on my face each and every time, which it just shows the value that we're bringing to these children in the school, for the next generation, the future of Jamaica. We have a great input just through this little poem, how they have gone the extra mile to be creative, to bring forth the renditions in such a way. It just shows the importance and the big part that this Jamaica is playing in our future. So I'm happy to be here tonight. I look forward to our top 10, very excited, and you know, to the very end, or top 3. But thanks again, really awesome, happy to be here, and looking forward to the rest of what is to come for This is Jamaica.
Thank you, and it's our pleasure as well. I can see the pride and joy shining through your pretty face. And it's so wonderful, guys. I mean, the poem is phenomenal, and we are filled with pride watching our youth read it with such passion and talent. So let's go to Jamaica. Miss Andrea Thorpe, Dr. Thorpe, tell us about you and your involvement. How is this passion driving with you as well?
Hi, everyone. I'm a pediatrician, so I love children. I just love kids. We are in the middle of a pandemic actually right now. In Jamaica, schools are closed, and I was totally surprised at the number of children who were able within 2 weeks to come up with this phenomenal. The poem. It was so difficult to narrow this thing down to 10 because everyone's rendition was really and truly top. So all the kids watching out there, you did a fantastic job, and with everything going on, But as I said, I'm a pediatrician. I love children. I'm hoping to be involved, with this program as long as I can. And this is really a great team. It's the first time I'm meeting all these people and feel like we've been friends for years upon years upon years. So Peter, thank you for introducing me to your team. And I'm looking forward to be involved as long as I can. Thank you.
You're welcome so much. And I just want to say this real quick. Did I mention your name, Dr. Andrea Thorpe? Did I mention your name?
I don't know. Yes, you did.
I just want to say, if I didn't, I sincerely apologize. But you're a staple in this company. And if I did not, I just want to say I apologize. But you are a staple in this. And I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anyone. Go ahead.
But to that, Mr. Peter Gracey, maybe you should introduce the rest of the team in your own words.
Okay, no problem. So Dr. Andrea Thorpe, you have been introduced. The next person I would introduce is our executive, this is bad, our executive secretary, the one who just said to introduce everyone else, which is you, Dawn Wilson from the Caribbean Edge.
I wasn't quite expecting that, but of course, I'm a Jamaican. I have the Caribbean Edge talk show here in South Florida and the Caribbean Edge Kids. So I think if I'm going to talk to anything, it would be that, because that's where my heart and passion lie. And on the kids show, we have, like Auntie Sophie says, the kids come on and read with us on the weekend. And it's such a phenomenal feeling to work with kids and hear them read. And we started this in the pandemic as well. But what a great opportunity compared to when I was a little girl to have platforms like this where we can promote our rich heritage and culture while our kids motivate us as well, and meet some phenomenal parents, kids, teachers, authors, and storytellers. So a lot of great work being done by a lot of amazing people. And that's all I can say about Dawn Wilson, because that's the highlight of my life right now, apart from my own kids, of course. So thank you for the opportunity to work on this phenomenal project as well, Dr. Grace.
You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. And, it's a pleasure having you because you're such a phenomenal person. And, it's just amazing that you would see the mission of this and the outcome and be a part of it. So thank you very much. The next person I want to introduce is none but our famous treasurer. His name is Mr. Anthony D'Oily, rather known in the public as Tony D. Very famous person out there. So go ahead, Tony D.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either.
I think you're muted, Tony D. Yeah, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Tony D.
Okay, there we go. Yes, I was saying that I'm not sure about Peter's introduction, but it's so great to be a part of this team. Children, as a matter of fact, I wanted to have 12 kids. I fell short, okay? But children are so important to me, and my love for children goes way back to Jamaica. I've been here 30 odd years now in the United States. And I still love our yardie, And one thing I've noticed, though, I hope in the future we will have more boys participating in this scholarship, because it's not just for, the girls, it's for everybody. you know, and it's great to be here. We have a great team, and this scholarship promises to be an ongoing scholarship where everything will be transparent, you know, and I just love the vibes that we have. I just love working with everybody here. And I can tell you, those who will come along after this, you know, because we should be having various panels, various, you know, sort of people trying to get certain things done. They will be very, very special people that are selected, you know, to be on this board and to also be a part of this ongoing scholarship. So once again, congratulations to all the participants. It's been great. You did a phenomenal job, and I know next year will be even greater. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Peter, we've lost your volume. Okay, looks like we've lost Peter's volume. Let's see if it gets any better. Not sure why, because you're not muted, but we can't hear you. So while we figure out Peter, why we can't hear Peter, we're going to switch over to Miss Debbie Allen. Hi, Debbie.
Debbie Banner?
Yes, hi, Debbie. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you, and good evening.
Good evening. And we lost Peter doing the introductions, but if you could tell us about yourself and your involvement.
Okay, so I'm here tonight on behalf of our Kiwanis Club. Barry Harris, president. I'm president-elect. But thank you, Karel Chang, so very much for bringing this to our Kiwanis Club. And again, so much thanks to Oliver Samuels and Peter Gracey for creating this amazing poem. This is Jamaica. It's an amazing poem. I should actually try to remember it myself, but this is all about the students in Jamaica and they're moving forward in theater arts. So that's the beauty of it all. Whoever the winner or winners are, it's their future. And these students are the future of Jamaica. And that's really where it's at. But it's been awesome for our Kiwanis Club of Lauderhill to be part of this amazing scholarship. So thank you very much, Debbie Banner.
Thank you, Debbie. And Peter, are you back with us? Nope, can't hear you. Oh, all right. And we have Miss Verma. Hi, Verma. Do you want to say a quick shout out?
Let me know if you can hear me, okay?
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good.
Oh, hi.
Go ahead, Verma.
Can you hear me? Yeah, yes. Just quickly saying, it's a real honor to be a part of this. Of course, I came on at the last minute, you know, because we were out doing a little project with the kids tonight. So I was with Debbie. So I'm so happy to be here, and I thank Peter and the team for coming up with such a grand idea. You know, I'm a person of the arts myself, and I think you know, it's always a good thing when you can help kids to, you know, develop their skills in art and to grow and to be more confident in themselves. And in the process, it's really doing good things for Jamaica and the future of Jamaica. So again, I am very honored to be here, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of this awesome project. And hi, Tony.
Hi. So let's get into the program. I think we've gone through all the introductions, and we are certainly going to start things off with our national anthem.
You know, can you hear me?
Yes, I think Odin just joined. Odin is from the Real Credit Deal. He's our sponsor. So we can't leave him out until we have to make sure that
he hasn't come on camera yet, so we're waiting.
Odin, are you there, Odin?
Yes, I am. Grand day, beautiful
hey, this
people.
is Odin Lawrence.
He's on
the Real Credit Deal, and he's the one who made all the finances happen for the students.
Grand day, beautiful people. It's good to see everyone again. Definitely want to say, appreciate you, Peter, and everyone for allowing us to take part in history. This is definitely a monumental part in history, not just for ourselves, but for the children that we're doing this for. To some of the renditions, just looking at the creativeness behind our culture and seeing how all our children are putting the efforts out along with their parents. It shows that there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of gratitude that that the culture has behind it. So I'm grateful to be a part of this movement, and I just look forward to the many more that we're going to be doing in the future. And as I'm going through these renditions and I'm watching these children, I'm just looking at future tense, like we're making something possible for them. We don't know who's going to be the next leader, but all of these individuals have the potential to be a leader. So I'm grateful to be a part of this again. So thank you again, Peter Gracey, for the opportunity. And thank you everyone for, bringing everything together as well, because this is not just about one person, this is a unity, and we're bringing something strong to the table. So appreciate the time.
Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Benny.
So the national anthem will be performed by Joe Davis.
To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, Jamaica, land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Sir, response to duties, courage, strengthen us, so we to cherish. Give us visions, lest we perish. Knowledge send us, heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice should be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
Another young talent from Jamaica. I want Auntie Sophie to just tell us about Joe, which she had the privilege of interviewing on her show as well. Sophie?
Yes, thanks for allowing me to do that. So that's young Joe Davis. And yes, I had the privilege of interviewing him on the Culture Zone, which is my program aired on Irie Times TV. Young Joe is a multi-instrumentalist, Dawn. He plays several instruments, and I'm going to consider him multi-talented, born in, he's of Jamaican parentage. And this young man is flying the flag of Jamaica high. He was so outstanding at his school in California that they tapped him to sing for the Vice President Kamala Harris at an event where they honored her, or rather they had a pre-inaugural ceremony for her in California. And this young man, which hails from the pits of the heart of Jamaica, was tapped to sing the US national anthem at this prestigious occasion in the United States of America. So again, he's waving the flag of Jamaica high. I'm so happy that I had the honor of meeting him, and his parents are absolutely fabulous and phenomenal, as you normally say. So I'm happy we were able to get his rendition this evening of the national anthem of Jamaica to share on this program, where we're here highlighting and promoting children and their well-being and the talent that God has given them. We're here to showcase that. So thanks for having Joe here this evening.
Thank you. Another proud moment for Jamaicans. I mean, Jamaica, we are just so super proud. It's in our blood, as this poem by Peter Gracey dictates to us as well. So Auntie Sophie, let's talk a little bit about the criteria for the contest. We know it's $1,000 being given away. There's first place, $500 to the winner. Second place, $300, and $200 to third place. Once again, we want to say there was so much raw talent. It was very difficult to lay it down to the top 10 or narrow it down to top 10. So we did look at creativity and delivery. And so anything you want to add to that, Auntie Sophie?
Yes, and I think one of the criteria that I personally held dear to me was the interpretation and the completion of the actual poem in itself. So the poem was shared throughout several schools across Jamaica, and the buy-in was great. We were so excited to realize that not only were the children going after the scholarship, but the patriotism and the love they felt for Jamaica, I would imagine, spurred them on to entering. So again, for one aspect of the criteria that was dear to me was just how they interpreted that poem, how they delivered it, and how I actually felt when I watched it. Sometimes at the end of the presentation, I felt a little tears, you get a little emotional as to how they delivered it. So those were some of the things we looked at. Again, as you mentioned, creativity, where we allow the children to just express the poem in their own way. Some of them add instruments, some of them add scenery, some of them dressed up in costumes. So that was one of the key aspects of it. Again, as you mentioned, delivery. And so overall, we'll be looking for the candidates that had the best overall rendition of this beautiful piece written by Peter Gracey. So I think that pretty much encapsulates what it was that we did to not, oh my goodness, the judging it was crazy. I sat and watched over 60 odd videos. And as I'm marking the pen, I'm like, oh my goodness, who am I gonna pick? Because I wanted to pick them all. But of course, as we have been told, it's 10 narrowed down, then we're gonna pick the top 3. So I think that about does it, Auntie Dawn.
Yeah, I had 20 in my top 10. You had 2 groups of top 10. And I want to invite Ms. Dr. Thorpe to come in and see if she wants to add anything, because she had a tedious process as well of watching these lovely videos.
It was so difficult, so difficult to eliminate. In fact, I don't want to use the word eliminate. I mean, we didn't eliminate anybody. We just had to choose the top 10. But all the kids who are watching out there, keep up the good work. I mean, I said, this is called raw talent. You guys, many people could see they did on their own, and I said, they had 2 weeks to do this kind of thing. So congratulations to everyone who submitted. And I was totally blown away, as I said, and,
We lost after
it was
talk.
performed.
A little freezing there, but we get the gist of it as well. Like us, she was just blown away by the talent, the raw talent of these children. And like Auntie Sophie said, how creative they got with it. So everyone was a winner. We were proud to watch it, and we had to have a second meeting just to go through the process and select the top 10. So it's even going to be more difficult to select top 3 from those fabulous 10. All right, so I think Peter is gearing up so that we can share the top 10 with you. And remember, if you're watching this, to put your comments in the chat, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, or share it, because we want even more kids to get involved next year as well. So Peter, you ready for us? Drum roller.
And we just like to add that it's not going to be in any particular order. We're just going to randomly put them through. So top 10. So guys, girls, boys, sit up and let's see who made the top 10. All right, we also like to thank the schools that assisted these children and the teachers and the parents for the support. So as Peter is getting the videos ready, we had so many schools, Auntie Dawn. I was just looking at the list. Oh my goodness. I think Peter had them from A to about W. If there was a school that had a Z name, I'm sure it would have been there, but all the way down from A to W. So, and of course, the kids range from Kingston, St. Andrews, St. James, Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Clarendon, St. Catherine, you know, they were across the island. So thanks to the schools. So Peter, while we're chatting, we're just trying to fill airtime. So let us know when you have the video ready and we'll be able to have that rolling through. We'd also like to thank Oliver Samuels. We're hoping he can pop in his head to say hi, but he too was instrumental in pushing this with his YouTube clips and his promotion, along with Peter Gracey. And of course, myself also did a rendition of the poem, but the kids outshone me, Auntie Dawn. I said, wait, I need to wheel and come again. When I thought I was Poet Fabulous. So that was
ready.
All right, so here we are, we're ready. Let's take it away. Let's roll the footage.
This is Jamaica by Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe. Only love prevails, secured in God's hands. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morn. Surrounded by mystic waters, crashing onto the shores, where only heroes are born. Only if you knew Jamaica as well as I do, you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our heart and pulse beats in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God, we put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. If I die away from my island, I pray to God, you'll take me home.
I get goosebumps again.
I know. Was that Courtney Greaves hailing from Kingston? And yes. Jesse, recall another one.
I, Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land, fearless of fear. I stand in awe. Only love prevails, secured in God's hands. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morning, surrounded by mystic waters crashing onto the shores, where only heroes are born. Only if you knew Jamaica as well I do, then you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our hearts beat and pulse in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God. We put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God to take me home.
Another beautiful rendition. You feel the passion?
Yes, absolutely. And that's Ashley Thomas. She hails from St. Andrew, the Queen's School. Mrs. Carleen Munda is a teacher, and we thank Deandra Beaumont for sharing her with us. It's her parent. So as Mr. Gracey cues the next contestant.
And she's 15 years old, and Courtney is 10 years old.
Oh, bless her.
Video.
Wonderful.
This is Jamaica. Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe. Only love prevails, secure in God's heart. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morn, surrounded by mystic waters, crashing onto the shore. Where only heroes are born. Only if you knew Jamaica as well as I do, then you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our heart beats and pulses in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God. We put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God to take me home.
And that's Barracks Road Primary School.
Yes.
Thanks to Mrs. Amanda Lynch.
If I may jump in.
Yes, please.
I thought the coordination of this was really so perfect. I mean, these kids came together. The coordination was fantastic. And if you notice the change in their clothing at the end, I mean, there's so much that was put into this. I was really, really impressed with this rendition. Thank you.
Wonderful. And we gathered Amanda Lynch is a parent of one of the kids, and she was instrumental in getting that together. So thank you. Barracks Road Primary School, all the way from St. James. Thank you.
And I believe their ages are 10 years old too.
They're all 10, bless their hearts. All right, so we're cueing the next video, doing the countdown, top 10 rolling at you right here. And of course, the Poetry Scholarship Competition. Amazing. This is Jamaica.
I am Denise Capino, student of the Manchester High School, who resides in the parish of Clarendon. This is Jamaica, from Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country, a son of this island, a daughter of this knew Jamaica as well as I do, then you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe, or a heart beats and pulse in every nation. But only second to the kingdom of God, we put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God, you take me home.
Amen. Auntie Dawn, this is apparently one of the oldest contestants. She's 18. She hails from Clarendon, Manchester High School, as she says. And the teacher's name is Shernet Pinnock. I think it's Otar. And then there's Winifred Williams Pinnock, parents. So we thank them for that. And thank you so much for that rendition. Miss Denisha Pinnock.
I know, I love the way she also showcased the beautiful water and the greenery of Jamaica. And I was also very delightful to see her costume. Very interesting to see who made that for her, if she created it herself. That would be interesting. So I have quite a few questions for the kids themselves.
Yes. We could have that as a new national costume. And it looks like a beautiful production for Jamaica Tourist Board, highlighting Jamaica in fine form. Thank you.
Yes, and I see a lot of comments in the chat, so keep the chat going. Remember to share and like, but we're seeing all the beautiful comments. A lot of people thanking Mr. Peter Gracey for the opportunity. A lot of parents tuned in once again. We thank the parents and the children and the teachers and the schools for making this happen in such a short time. We'll get ready for the next one.
Next video, go ahead.
This is Jamaica by Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe. Only love prevails, secure in God's hand. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morn, surrounded by mystic waters, crashing onto the shores where only heroes are born. If only you knew Jamaica as well as I do, then you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our heartbeat and pulse in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God. We put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God to take me home.
Yes, sir. Auntie Dawn, she show you all of Jamaica, the various aspects of Jamaica, our food, the road, the natural setting, and you see our barefoot right there in, in our natural form. Thank you so much. That's little Gabrielle Buckley. She's 10 years old, bless her heart. Hails from St. Elizabeth Balaclava Primary School. Want to thank Mr. Uroy Forbes, her teacher, and of course, her dear mom, Angelina Bailey. Thanks for sharing her.
Thank you. As we gear up the next video, but it reminds me of the very tasteful fruits of Jamaica. No way, no better than yard.
I am telling you, that was good. That was creative. That was good. For 10 years old, bless her heart. So we're getting ready to head on over to St. Andrew. And that's going to be Mona Heights Primary School. And the teacher will be Mr. Clark. I think we're ready. Let's roll.
This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe.
only love prevails, secured in God's hands. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morn, surrounded by mystic waters, crashing onto the shores, where only heroes are born. Only if you knew Jamaica as well as I do, then you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our hearts beat and pulse in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God. We put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God you'll take me home.
Yes, sir, we hear you loud and clear. I.L. Ali Cook, Mona Heights Primary School. And
years old.
Oh, yes, bless his heart.
I hope everyone watching can feel the pride that's coming from these children about our beloved country that we are sharing with the rest of the world. So parents, super proud. Kids, super proud. I'm having goosebumps as if I've never seen these videos before.
I know. And we'd like to thank the parent for that young man, Melville Brenton Cook. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So we're heading on over to Westmoreland, Manning's High School.
This is Jamaica by Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe. Only love prevails, secured in God's hands. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morn, surrounded by mystic waters, crashing onto the shores where only heroes are born. If only you knew Jamaica as well as I do, then you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our hearts beat and pulse in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God. We put. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold is in the marrow of my bones. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God to take.
Yes, ma'am. Jolisa Hardy, Westmoreland, Manning's School. She's 17 years old. And of course, we'd like to thank the teacher, Audrey Williams, and of course, parent Iselin Clark. Thank you so much as we cue the next video.
By Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe. Only love prevails, secured in God's hands. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morn, surrounded by mystic waters, crashing onto the shores, where only heroes are born. Only if you knew Jamaica as well as I do, then you would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our hearts bees and pulse in every nation, was only second to the kingdom of God. We put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Black, green, and gold are the marrow in my bone. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God, you take me home.
Absolutely. Shadicia Dinar, wonderful. 17 years old. She hails from Clarendon Central High School. And thank you, Shadika Salmon, parent, for sharing her with us. Wonderful. Get that patriotism in. Get it in.
And we want to say the videos tonight, just to remind you, are being shown in no particular order. It's just the top 10. There's still another selection process to go, but we are so filled with pride. One of the great things about our little country of Jamaica, or I should say our big country, Jamaica, is that we get to share it with the rest of the world. And where so many kids are lost, especially during COVID-19, it is such a pleasure and honor to watch these kids speak so eloquently and with such passion about the love for their country. Peter Gracey, mind-blowing. Thank you for this.
Hey, listen, I think we have like one more to go.
Two
more? Is it
two more.
So this is down to the wire.
Down to the
I
wire.
have to say that, man, it's really a difficult situation because all these kids are so phenomenal. None of these kids are losers or they're eliminated or they're all winners, man. They're all heroes in my eyes, you know? And the good thing about this is we're coming bigger, better, and stronger next year. The scholarship money is going to be more. And I hope that the guys who did not make the top 10 will see what it is or the type of videos or the type of renditions that actually made the top 10 and come better and stronger next year. Because I'm telling you there's something big about to happen in Jamaica. Every year, we're going to be out there giving away the scholarship for This Is Jamaica. And I hope that the public is seeing this, is watching the Caribbean Edge, and supporting Sophia Nicholson, Irish Times TV, and the JD and the Kiwanis, and the group from the This Is Jamaica organization. This is wicked, man. This is just bad. In a good way. It's awesome, you know. And we all have the opportunity to be a group. This is not about me. This is not about the poem. This is not about Sophia or Dawn or Karel or Andrea or Tony or Debbie or Verma or anyone else. It's not about Andrea. This is not about Odine. This is not about us. It's about Jamaica and it's about the kids, you know. And every time I watch these videos, let me just say this real quick. I know I'm taking a lot of time, but there was this little 3-year-old, her name is Marshall Morgan. Tears come to my eyes when I watch these things, you know, and it's just an honor to know that you guys you've gathered around me and, you know, supporting this effort and making this possible. So I just want to thank you guys. And again, it's not about me, it's about us. And we just have to remain very transparent and just keep supporting Jamaica, keep supporting the kids and equip them to do better and give them the opportunity to learn, to be in poetry, arts. Sophie, I know you can jump on real quick and just say something, you know?
Oh, yes.
Just help me out here because tears are coming to my eyes.
I know, I'm getting emotional.
You know?
I get you, Peter. I'm getting emotional as well. And I also want to just interject here that when you give children a platform where they can express themselves or shine, it really builds self-esteem. And it's bigger than you, Peter, as you keep saying. This allowing the children in this platform and this forum is doing so much for them that you would have to hear it from them, but I was a kid like them. I remember my years getting involved in the performing arts. I remember entering the JCDC competition and doing my poetry. So I know what it takes, and I know how it feels. So I am right there with the children. And I want to just let them know, those that are watching right now, remember the top 10. I'm encouraging you guys to get back in the grind. We want you to redo your videos. Make sure they're at the optimum best. Get into it, because we're vying now for the top 3. So all you're fabulous. You did great, but it's gonna be the fight for your life now. So we want you to get into the grits, redo your videos. We're gonna send information out, send them back to us as we really scrutinize and dig in, like Leonie Forbes did for me, like Miss Lou, or dear departed Miss Lou, did for me when they criticized, and get into it so that I could know how to up my game. So we're gonna encourage you to up your game, get it ready, send it back to us as we really get down to choosing the top 3. So start working on it. Get your creative juices going right now. You're in the top 10, but we want you in the top 3. You gotta be in it to win it.
Hey, before we go any further, I want to bring in, let me bring in Karel, and as the president of the Jamaica, the organization, and for her to just give her take on what she thinks about the videos, and where does she see the future of this scholarship going.
Thank you, Peter. Where I think I said it at the beginning, it's been an emotional journey. It's like when I see these kids, the effort that they put in, and this is just the beginning. In 2 weeks, we were able to get so many renditions in. And with the team that we had, the movements that we were able to create within a short space of time, that This Is Jamaica is going to take over Jamaica in such a way, in such a positive way, that it's going to be a tool of growth that is going to be used to further the development of children in Jamaica. We're onto something, and as we keep growing as a team, as a body, more things are gonna come to us, but we have a big plan that is getting ready to unfold already. Our partners, the Real Credit Deal, has even said that they see the vision of this. They see how this is going. Themselves have seen some of the videos, and they have shared the emotional feeling that they get through this. And they're saying, listen, we want to invest more. This is not even about advertisement for their business. This is heart, right? So to answer your question, Peter, there is no end. There is no end to the positive strides that This Is Jamaica is going to break through with in Jamaica.
Thank you, Karel. Mr. Treasurer Tony D, I know you haven't spoken much, but I'd just like to bring you on because, men in this group are the underdogs, and I just want to make sure that I have your support.
Well, I think this is such a great thing. I am thinking about the national anthem that we grew up with, Jamaica's national anthem. And I think, I'm saying here, well, boy, this poem is going to be a second national anthem in Jamaica over the next number of years that we will be around. And I know that this competition will grow stronger and stronger. We've got a team that, we're going to be doing amazing things. We're going to be, finding ways to give more scholarships year after year. We have the top 10 now. Wow. Maybe we'll be able to give kids in Jamaica 20 scholarships or 30 scholarships or 40 scholarships, whatever it is, because we will have the resource where we can expand, our outreach. And every member of this team wants to give back to our own Jamaica. So it's just going to be movements from greatness to greater greatness.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tony D. I just want to say I have a great friend of mine who has been one of my mentors and one of my biggest support. And I feel so honored because I grew up watching this man as, you know, I mean, let me just gotta say that because I just don't even want to get there, you know. But before I introduce this guy, I just want to say, the Kiwanis group, I am so honored. Debbie Banner, Verma, Barry Harris, these guys have been phenomenal. And I just wanted for them to take a quick second. Debbie, just give me a quick second of what you think, what's going on here.
What do I think? I just love the passion that each student has put into this. You know, they know Jamaica like the back of their hand, and the way they share it. It's just such a positive because 3 of them are going to win a scholarship, and it still gives all the other students who have participated and more to come that opportunity to see the possibility that when they get involved in this poetry, that they can further themselves. And again, they're the children of our future. So I thank you all, and I'm so honored to be part of it. So thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much, Debbie. Don, I'm not trying to take away your thunder. I just want to make sure before we go in the final two, we just hear from everyone. Verma, you're the treasurer of the Kiwanis, and I know that you made sure the money's going exactly where it's supposed to go. Verma, please give me a quick minute.
Yes, okay. Well, listen, guys, I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm just awed by this. It takes me back to the days when I was in school in Jamaica, and I used to, you know, do these things and I recite poems. I did dancing. I remember the days when Black Ellis and I were dance partners in primary school, and just to see the passion that these kids have, you know, and their expression. You know, their diction is so well. I mean, it's just breathtaking and refreshing to see that, you know, there's still something there in Jamaica that's brewing for our young people. And I'm so happy to be a part of this. And, you know, thank you again, Peter and the guys for making us, you know, such a very, very, you know, integral part of the whole process. And of course, you know, you have to be nice to me because I owe the money. So, you know, whatever happens. Okay. But again, it has been a pleasure to sit and listen to these kids. But I'm just awed by it. And I'm happy and I'm looking forward to what is to come. Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Verma. Dr. Andrea Tork.
Yeah, I'm not going to take too long, but you know, as a society, we tend to hear about all the bad things which are happening. And you pick up the newspaper, you listen to the radio, it's all bad news, bad news, bad news. And then you come across and say, where are these kids coming from? We do have good kids. These kids are producing excellent, excellent production. You know, why don't we hear more and more about what these wonderful kids are doing, except all this negative stuff? So even for that one reason, it was such a pleasure really seeing the good side of Jamaica with this production. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And let's go back really quick to our sponsor, Mr. Ordine Lawrence from the Real Credit Deal. I want to also make sure that I mention his partner, Mr. Rob O'Keefe. They're the CEO of Real Credit Deal. Ordine, are you still with us? If you can just give us a minute of, you know, what do you think about coming back on board next year to support these kids to make sure that they have enough money to go back to school and purchase the necessary items they need, give the money to the bursaries and things like that. Give me a minute of your time, sir.
Absolutely. Again, Peter, thank you again for making this all possible along with everyone. This is a definitely must. It's a hands down no-brainer. You know, it's definitely something that will be, you know, more than delightful to invest in and to put forward. As a youth growing up in Jamaica, you know, witnessing a lot of different things and then coming to the States, what you're doing is not only just helping the children now, but it's progress in their mind for the future. you're creating leaders just by just listen to the words in the poem itself. The words of prosperity, the words of freedom, the words of liberations are all in this poem. And if for anyone that even says it, children or not, adults, you know, everyone, it puts you in a peace of mind to know that anything is possible for yourself. So I'm grateful to be a part of this group and this movement. And any children that, you know, partake, I can definitely see whether they win or not, I can definitely see a brighter future for them as they harness, you know, their true potentials. So again, thank you very much, Peter, for putting this and making it possible. And just want to give it to the Most High as well for giving you the discernment to be able to make all this possible and bringing leaders together to make it accomplishable as well.
Thank you very much, Odin. The real credit deal is helping good people with bad credit, right? But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get Dawn's, because Dawn is the host and Sophia is the host also. I'm going to get Dawn's opinion and then allow her to introduce one of our special guests that we have here tonight. So Dawn, you want to take it away and then go ahead and make sure that our ambassador is properly introduced.
So I think Auntie Sophia and I both want to introduce our special guest tonight. But for me, I'm filled with pride as an adult. I can't say enough about, you know, how much this inspires and motivates me. On my own show, the Caribbean Edge Kids, where we're just featuring kids, like Dr. Thorpe says, you know, the positivity behind our youth. So I'm absolutely blown away. I encourage you, even though we are showing you the top 10 in no particular order, to go on and check out all the videos of the amazing, talented kids that took the time to participate, because you'll be blown away too. So not just the top 10, congratulations to them, their parents and teachers, and the students on their hard work and how they've portrayed their love for their beloved Jamaica. So overall, I'm just filled with goosebumps. Auntie Sophie.
Goosebumps from head to foot. So we have said a lot about how this poem has made us feel, and I say it with pride. And I mean, when we talk about the marrow in my bones, like listen to we say we are Jamaica to the core. So it says it all. And not just somebody mentioned being a national anthem. It's the national motto. It's the national word. It's the national pride. And we really hope JCDC is watching, any of the members, and as the Jamaica Cultural Development Corporation, and can expound on this, just like they've done in the past with the National Festival Song Competition. Well, here we have something again, raising awareness for our island, raising patriotism, and just getting the children involved. And this is how we have to do it. Foster passion from early. So talking about fostering passion from early, we have a guest who considers, well, we consider him the ambassador for this mission and this project. And everybody here on this platform and who's watching knows this person needs no introduction. We all grew up with him. We all think our friend. We think our father, our uncle, now I'm turn grandfather, because we, you know, time has passed. But this is a very dear person to Jamaica and has done Jamaica proud and has waved the flag of Jamaica, and unashamedly so and unapologetically so, as he travels the world to wear the big old flag on him head top and on him chest, and the king of comedy, the man that we all love, revere, honor, and just love, and is as humble as a calf. So we're going to be very happy to have him here. And we're happy to have him here because I hear he's in the room. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us welcome the man that is just giving us the blessings and the thumbs up for this project, Mr. Oliver the Great Samuels.
So you look like say I enter the competition too.
No ramp with me, you know, you see me.
Very fabulous. And folks, those of you who are listening, let me tell you something. It is incredible. When Peter sent me the poem and I read it, I said to myself, but yeah, Peter one like him live in Jamaica. and I'm American. And I love to read it. And if you ever hear me by myself, I perform it by myself. Very nice. But I want to use this opportunity to thank the judges and all those persons who are responsible for collating and coordinating, because this is Jamaica. This is a Jamaican who have written this brilliant piece of work and have seen it fit to give it to us as a gift to our children, because let me tell you something. This thing is full of so much pride. I mean, if the people them just say the word, you feel that they believe them have pride in this homeland. And it is a wonderful place, irrespective of the occult and the cult and its excellency, and everybody down here, we are one another like we are cannibal. But I want to say thanks to the parents and to the teachers, because we're in a pandemic now, and teachers probably have to use this Zoom thing in order to assist the kid. And the parents, them, for their own way, have been trying to, you're not going to study the poem. You're not going to study the poem. God, I'm going to study the poem. Because I want to know if you understand it. All of this. But what is just incredible is the way in which these young people have taken these words and bring them to life and make it their own. And so I know you judges going to have a fabulous time, and nothing wrong if you don't quarrel and cuss, but you have to get number 1, 2, and 3. But it is going to be an amazing thing. Peter, thank you so much. Real Credit Deal and whoever the one is of Lord Hill. And you know, Peter, it is a movement. And I know that next year, other corporate bodies will want to join to be associated with something of this nature. So I wish everybody all the best, and I am here rooting for every contestant. God bless you all.
That is awesome. I don't think Oliver is going to join us in the judging, because I'm going to pick out them.
I am not joining you guys.
I tell you, tough. But we had fun doing it. So I think Peter is gearing up the final 2. Once again, in no particular order, you will see the final 2 contestants.
Are you ready?
Top 10. Yeah, man, we're ready.
So we're the final 3rd.
This is Jamaica. This is my country. A son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe. All love praise, secure in God's hands. This is Jamaica, where cometh in the morn, surrounded by mystic waters, crashing onto the shores. Our only heroes were born, only if you knew Jamaica as well as I do. Then you will utter, I love you, Jamaica, God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple step in the universe. Our heart beats and pulse in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God, we put Jamaica first. I'm a Jamaican, regardless of where you may find me. Left, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. So if I died away from my island, I pray to
Auntie Dawn, is that the baby?
That's the baby, the 8-year-old.
Oh, bless her heart. So just to remind everyone, we're featuring the top 10. So we have shown top 9. Now this is the last entry of the 10. So it's featuring all top 10 tonight. So Marianne Morgan, 8 years old from St. Catherine, Redwood Primary. The teacher is George Stephenson. Thank you so much. And of course, can't say thanks enough to the parents. Marsha Lee Lawson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think her little baby sister had tried her hands to a little 3-year-old. I think she. Yes, I think, yes, her little baby sister did try out too, even though she had 3 years old, but she wasn't gonna be left out. She said, me want to say the poem too. And she said everything to the last word. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we're going to the last of the top 10. Follow?
Yes, so let me just say this real quick. Oh my gosh, this feedback, right? So, can you hear me properly? Yes. So when I was Oliver Samuel was in Fort Lauderdale the other day, right? And we were driving down I-95, me and him, and we were talking about the poem. And you know, he inspired me so much. I grew up watching Oliver Samuels, and for someone to come on and give me that inspiration that he gave me, it only wants me to go further. And, you know, we often say things about people after they're past and gone, but I just want to say, Oliver, I love you, man. You know, and I thank you for inspiring me. I thank you for helping me. I thank you for giving me the energy and the strength, along with the guys from the Real Credit Deal. They've been behind me 100%. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. And when we met Oliver, we said our friendship will last forever. And trust me, I don't care how much it costs me, because you call me all kind of names every time I see you. But guess what? I still love you, man. You know. So we're going to have the last one. And Oliver, before we do the last one, I want your opinion. I want your opinion of when you dissected the poem, when we were doing it together. What did you actually feel?
You're asking me that question now?
Yes, sir.
Wait,
that's why we're friends forever, man.
You know what? I'm an addicted Jamaican. And as I said before, it pleased my heart, or it pleases my heart to see that somebody cares so much about our island and who doesn't even have to be a part of it, you know? And I give you all the props, because for you to write such a profound, such a proud, such a passionate piece about this beautiful little piece of paradise, I love you more, you know, and when I have great pride and it's pleasurable to read it, to perform it to myself. And I hope that one day I'll do it publicly and make people see, so we can recite poem, because that was one of the things, as the accountant did say, I was very good at when I was a picnic, when I was a boy. And you know, it's really, 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 it's a beautiful piece. And I love it. You know, I love it from day one.
I thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, you're my brother from another mother. Well, I don't know about that, but you know, you're my
boy, I say you're right? I'm a true still.
Well, I thank you very much. And is there anything else anyone want to say before we go into the final one? Anyone? No? Okay.
I just want to say, those who did not make it in the top 10, I want to keep repeating this over and over. You're all great. You're all great. Hope to see you back next year. Fantastic.
Sophia, you had mentioned you were mentioning that the kids can come bigger and better, or what the new the top 10, what would they have to do next once you announce that these are the top 10? What are they supposed to do going forward?
Well, now that we have announced the top 10, we have one more to drop into the bucket. All the kids are asked to go back now to the drawing board. You're now competing. You're now competing to be in the top 3. So we're gonna ask you to get your pieces together, get your coordinate pull your creativity, get the juices flowing, and you're going to present to us your pieces in the form that you have decided. It can change a little bit if you wish, in terms of how you did it this time. Just come up the game, send it to us, send it to Peter, and you'll give them more information regarding how to send it to you. And then from that, we're going to go through with a fine-tooth comb to select the top 3. But again, congrats to all. But listen out, start working as you're watching right now. You saw your name call, you saw your performance. Start think about how you're going to make it even better. So get going, my friends, and let's make the final round even bigger and better. All right.
So the top 10 will receive a letter with the next steps as well. And we're targeting, I believe, November 18th as the follow-up to announce the top 3.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. And I just want to say this before I play the last video is we have some projects that we're thinking about. I have an appointment with a clock in Havertree. And one of my passions is to repair that clock. I don't know why. But I hope this will be a This is Jamaica project. And maybe some of the winners of this poetry scholarship, if we get the opportunity to do so, we can even inscribe their names on it, because Jamaica belongs to them. It belongs to us.
Have you checked about that clock? Because I think they have a problem with it. It's the traffic, the flow of traffic.
Yeah, they might be moving it.
I don't know. You know, I'm going to buy get come fix theory.
I think money can fix a lot of things. And I think this is one thing that we can do, and we can try to definitely raise the funds in order to make sure we get the proper permits and everything to divert traffic to where it needs to be. So this is something that's dear to my heart, to make sure that we fix these monuments in Jamaica, to make sure we have that pride, and hopefully the Real Credit deal will jump on and, and all that. But I have an appointment with that Havertree clock, and I'm not going to stop.
All right. So the next year is that Havertree clock.
Maybe we can do the poem under the clock. Another thing is, I know the president was talking about the NDTC. She's been talking about for a while to get the poems within the NDTC and getting the students involved. So all these students are involved and winners. We're actually one of my goals is to actually try to push you further, get you involved in more things if I have the opportunity to. So I just want to again say thank you very, 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 very much to be a part of this. And for each and every last one of you, Caribbean Edge, Tony D, Dr. Thorpe, Sophia Nicholson, Verma, Debbie Banner, the Honorable Dr. Oliver Samuels, the Real Credit Deal, Odine Lawrence, and Rob O'Keefe, and Karel Chang, and all the members of JD Tan, Leo Gillings, and Kimon Gooden. I just saw the Kiwanis is a phenomenal group, and I just want to say my heart is with you. And if there's anything I can do to push anything forward, I'm right here from the bottom of my heart. It's not about me. It will never be about me. I hope that all the credits go to everyone else. It's never about me. So with that said, Don, should I go and play the last one, or?
Play the last one. Play the last one. We can't wait. I'm sure the parents are fine. The students want to know.
Here we go.
So before you go, I just want to say thank you to our judges who spent time trying to get to the top 10. So I just want to acknowledge our judges.
Thank you, Karel.
And that was T-Core, Akeef Nugent, from Kingston. Is that T-Core Akeef Nugent?
Yes.
Akeef Nugent.
Yes,
12.
and he hails from Kingston. He's 12 years old. He goes to Excelsior High School. We'd like to thank the teacher, I think it's Tiana Core, and of course, the parent. Actually, it says Akeef Nugent as a parent, so I'm not, maybe he's a junior. So thank you so much. Thank you. Top 10 has been revealed. And we can't say it enough. Congratulations to all. Go now, work on it, get your A game up, and we're going to turn the thing up right to the end as we take you to the top 3 when we resume in November 18, I think. So information will be sent out. Thank you all. I think we should have a tiny video coming up showing just some of the encouragement we have for the Caribbean Edge kids, which all these kids were inviting you as well, because we do have kids streaming from all parts of Jamaica and the world, in fact, that tunes into the Caribbean Edge Kids. So that's a program that you may be interested in coming on to share your talent as well, where you motivate and of course, inspire others. So let's see if we have that.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Can I take my leave? I have something else to go to.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
for joining us.
My pleasure.
Yes, sir. I'm all up in finger. Yes, sir. I'm all up in finger like in their church.
All right,
sir. Walk good.
All right.
Walk good. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So before, I think I know we have this a rendition of what Sophia had did. Right?
Oh, yes. Me to try my hands at it too. Yes.
Yeah, just a slow man. Go on and touch you. But it's clearly when I sit down
Don can go ahead and mute.
Don,
yeah, Don can go ahead and mute everyone. Go ahead and mute everyone, Don.
Okay, here we go.
This is Jamaica by Peter Gracey. This is Jamaica. This is my country, a son of this island, a daughter of this land. Fearless of fear, I stand in awe. Only love prevails, secured in God's hands. This is Jamaica, where joy cometh in the morn, surrounded by mystic waters, crashing into the shores, where only heroes are born. Only if you knew Jamaica as well as I do, then you too would utter, I love you, Jamaica. God knows I do. This is Jamaica, a simple speck in the universe. Our hearts beat and pulse in every nation, but only second to the kingdom of God. We put Jamaica first. I am Jamaican. Regardless where you may find me, black, green, and gold is the marrow in my bones. So if I die away from my island, I pray to God, you take me home.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Well, hello there, and how you do? I am from the Caribbean Edge Kids, inviting you to join us each and every Sunday at 1 p.m. for story time. Now, if you have a little one at home, say between the ages of 5 to 15, and you'd like to have them on the Caribbean Edge Kids, we ask you to drop us a note at thecaribedge@gmail.com. Yes, let us know if they like to read, recite, or even play an instrument. We'd be more than happy to showcase their talent. Come, join us as we inspire, motivate, educate, and most of all, have fun. So, until I hear from you, walk good. Auntie Sophie saying, see you next Sunday at 1 p.m. for story time.
Oh my love Auntie Sophie, and yes, join the Caribbean Edge Kids. We have fun with the kids as well. It's an amazing and inspirational program just for the children to showcase their talents and to meet storytellers like Auntie Sophie. We've had Dr. Blackwood Meeks join us. We've had the Consul General join us, and a lot of authors have joined us from Jamaica on the show. So never a dull moment on the Caribbean Edge Kids. So we're honored to have hosted I Am Jamaica tonight. This is Jamaica, and we want to thank all the kids that participated. Every single one of you did an amazing job, and it was a really tough decision. The top 10, remember your new challenge now, you see all of them. So now you have to go pull out every single thing out of you to even come better and stronger. So we're looking forward to that. We want you to give us a difficult time to pick the top 3 as well. And we want to thank everyone that supported this, everyone that's joined us tonight, and certainly our honorable Peter Gracey for the poem. I think every Jamaican that lives abroad can relate to it, that no matter where we are Jamaicans, and take us back home.
And Auntie Dawn, one moment, Peter, we're going to ask, as you're typing in the chat, you can start putting in your numbers to those you feel that would possibly make the top 3, so that we can kind of get a feel for what the general public is thinking about these beautiful kids. So use the chat, the comments feature, and say what it is you feel about the kids, and maybe just put your number, the contestant number that you think we should possibly consider for the top 3. And kids, when you get your videos, start posting them and sharing so that we can get others too to rally around you, because we're going to watch the hits. We're going to watch the views, right? We're going to see how many views and all that. Not that that's going to be the deciding factor, but we encourage you to share. And let's get everybody pumping on this mission, because it's for all of us. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Don, can you just go over the names of the final 10, please?
Absolutely. So we have the top 10, no particular order. We have Courtney Graves, 10 years old, Ashley Thomas, who is 15 years old, Barracks Road Primary School. The participants were all 10 years old. Denisha Pinnock, 18 years old. Gabrielle Buckley, 10 years old. Ayel Ali Cook, 10 years old. Jaleesa Hardy, 17 years old. Shadika Dinal, 17 years old. Marianne Morgan, 8 years old. And Tikora Akeef Nugent, 12 years old. Congratulations to the top 10. You are phenomenal. And Honorable Peter Gracey, if you can just tell us what tonight meant to you and watching these kids, and then we'll close out the night. Thank you, everyone.
I know you guys are putting me on the spot, but it's okay, because I live for being on the spot, you know? It really shows that we're getting somewhere. Jamaica needs our help. And the future is not about us anymore. We have, for me personally, I think I have less days ahead of me than what's behind me. So I want to make sure that we leave the future of Jamaica in good hands. And I know it's secured in God's hands, as the poem said, you know. So our hero that came on the program tonight and showcased their rendition, I just want to say congratulations to all of you. You did a phenomenal job. Next year, it's going to be bigger, better, and you will have the opportunity to compete once more. And don't sleep on This Is Jamaica. You're going to hear big things, because the group that we have leading this organization is phenomenal and awesome. You know, Don, Sophia, Karel, Tony, and Dr. Thorpe, you guys are totally phenomenal. And our sponsors are coming back next year to Real Credit Deep. And we have people who are actually trying to donate right now. So look out for next year. This is not a coincidence. Coincidence is said to be God's way of remaining anonymous. So therefore, let's just keep it moving forward.
let's strengthen Jamaica through art and poetry and everything that we can give our mind, body, and soul. So thank you guys. And hopefully, as Tony has requested, we can probably lead out the national anthem, right? The national anthem, I should say.
Thank you. And thank you to my co-host, Auntie Sophie Nicholson, an amazing woman. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Peace out. Walk good.
Walk
Congrats,
good.
kids. Congrats.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, guys. Good night.